If you're buying crypto on Coinbase, you're getting destroyed on fees. Today, I'm going to show you a 5-minute move that's going to save you 99%. And it's the first step to building a real DeFi portfolio that you actually own inside your own private blockchain account. Over the next several videos on this channel, I'm going to show you every single step all the way to the end where you're generating real daily cash flow with your portfolio. But it starts right here today with this one fee saving trick. Now, if you ever bought Bitcoin on Coinbase, chances are you paid a very hefty fee. I just pulled this up today, and on a $1,000 Bitcoin trade, the fee is $18.40. That is over 1.8%, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Here's the same exact trade in DeFi, and the fee is just 10 cents. What you're seeing is just one example of why DeFi is so powerful. DeFi is the financial system of the future, and it's completely open and available to everyone. All you need is an internet connection. Think about what's been happening over the last couple of years with artificial intelligence. When it started, it was just kind of a fun toy, but today it's growing exponentially, and if you're not using AI, you're falling behind. With DeFi, it's the same exponential growth that's coming, but we're a lot earlier in the story. Right now, we're headed towards a world where all financial assets are on the blockchain. Just last week, Blackrock filed to bring another $6.1 billion in money market funds onto Ethereum. Tokenization of real-world assets is already 5 times bigger than it was just 1 year ago, and it's accelerating. Fidelity, JP Morgan, Merrill Lynch, they're all building on blockchain. The entire global financial system is being rebuilt, and we want to help as many regular people as we can get positioned for that exponential growth so you don't get left behind. You're not ignoring AI, and you can't afford to ignore DeFi either. The good news is you actually get to be early this time. That's why we're giving this away. This is the same curriculum that we teach inside of our $97 a month community, and we decided to put it out there for free because we want regular people in on this. Just give me 6 to 8 minutes and you will be on chain in your own wallet and miles ahead of everyone else. Let's go. Step number 1, we need to set up our Rabby wallet. So I want you to go to rabby.io. That is the official website for the Rabby wallet. And you can download this as a browser extension, or you can just download it on your phone. Either way, it's going to work out fine. If you get stuck on this process, we do have a full tutorial video here on the channel. Go to the Overseas DeFi YouTube channel and take a look down here. We have the full tutorial for setting up Rabby. Step number 2, we need to buy some Ethereum. We need to buy some Ether, and that is the asset that we're going to use to pay our gas fees. All right, we have to pay transaction fees on the blockchain, and to do that, we just need a few dollars worth of ETH. So I'm going to go to my Coinbase account. You can see I have about $125 in cash here in the account. Now I'm going to switch to the advanced mode. The fees are a little bit more expensive in the regular mode, as I showed 1.8% in the intro. So let's switch to the advanced mode. And up here, I'm going to bring up the ETH USD market. There's Bitcoin, there's ETH. Let's grab ETH. We're going to buy some ETH over here. I'm going to use a market order as opposed to a limit order. I'm going to pay with USD. And like I said, just a few dollars. I'm going to go ahead and buy $5 worth of ETH. Notice the fee, 6 cents. Doesn't seem like a lot, but when you do the math, that is literally 1.2%. Okay, so I'll go ahead and buy the ETH, and we are successful. Let's take a look at the portfolio. There's my $5 worth of ETH minus the fee. Step 3, we're going to convert the rest of our dollars into a stable coin called USDC. Now, the advantage of doing this on Coinbase, it's completely free. They don't charge a fee for that. Click on convert cash. We're going to pay with our USD wallet, and we're going to convert the remaining into USDC. So I'll just hit the max button and review the order. So I'll be receiving 120 USDC, and there's no fee for that. Let's go. Trade successful. Now, step 4, we're going to move our coins from Coinbase into our Rabby wallet. Now, I'll go through the steps here on this video, but I just wanted to point out we have our Overseas DeFi app with the Overseas DeFi AI agent built into it. So you can always ask the question of our AI, how can I move my coins from Coinbase to Rabby? And it gives you the full instructions right there. Scroll down to the bottom. You're even going to have part of a video lesson, cues it right up to that point of the video where we explain how to do that exact thing. I'm going to move my ETH and my USDC from Coinbase into my Rabby wallet. The first part of that is we have to know the destination address. What's the address of my wallet, my personal blockchain account? So I'll go into Rabby. And here is my account. There's the address, big long string of numbers and letters. I'm going to click on this right here and grab a copy of that address. I'm also going to make a mental note of what my address looks like. It starts out with the letter A followed by 33A, and then at the end it ends with 7424. So I'm just making a quick mental note of that address, and I'll click here to make a copy of that. Now I have my destination address where I want to send my coins. Going back into Coinbase, I'm going to use the withdraw option right here, and I will select to send my crypto. Here, I'm just going to paste the address in, and it recognizes my address, so I will select it right here. Then I need to select the asset. We're going to start out by sending the ETH, and then after that, we'll send the USDC. So I just grabbed the ETH, and here I'm going to select the blockchain to which I'm sending these coins. Now I'm going to go through all of this using the Base blockchain. It's a fantastic blockchain, very fast, very cheap to use. The gas fees are almost nothing, less than a penny in many cases. So I will select the Base blockchain. Base also has the luxury of being free to withdraw to. So I'll click on Base, and does your recipient accept ETH on Base? Absolutely it does. I don't need this warning again. So I'll click on that, and I'll just send all of that ETH. Again, about $5 worth of ETH, plenty of gas money on the Base blockchain, and we're done. Now, the reason I started out with that small amount of ETH is because I want to make sure that it actually worked. So if I go to Rabby, I should now see in my account balance, there's that $4.94 of ETH. So I know it worked. I can do the USDC now. So again, we'll hit the withdraw button, send crypto, paste in that address, and this time we'll select the USDC. Once again, selecting the Base network, and yes, absolutely USDC is accepted and used on the Base blockchain, so I don't need to see that warning again. And I'll send it all. Now I skipped this part before when we sent the ETH, but it obviously worked out okay. This is the last little sanity check here. And remember, I made a mental note of that address when I looked at it in Rabby, and there it is. Sure enough, A33A ending in 7424. So again, just a sanity check to make sure, hey, I'm sending these coins to the right place. And again, no network fee, no withdrawal fee to send these assets, ETH and USDC, over to the Base blockchain. So send now, and there it goes. Now, the next step is to use a decentralized exchange. I'm going to show you a particular exchange called 1inch. And there's one thing you have to really watch out for in crypto and DeFi, and that is there are some fake websites out there. So I really discourage anybody from using a Google search. The next step is I want to show you the search for DApps function built into Rabby. So go to your Rabby screen, click on this little settings icon right here, and choose search DApps. This is going to bring up sort of a directory. It's like the yellow pages of DeFi right here, and you can just type in the search box, and I'm looking for the 1inch DEX aggregator. There you have the official website for this actual protocol. So I'll click on that, and the next step is to simply connect our wallet. So what this is doing is it's making a connection between the Rabby wallet and this protocol. So I'll connect my wallet, and this is just giving permission for 1inch to go ahead and read the contents of my wallet. So I'll select Rabby. That's the wallet I'm using. And now again, there's that address ending in 7424, and the exchange can now see the contents of my wallet. By the way, our app also has the built-in portfolio tracker where you can see your full portfolio, helps you out as you go through this journey. What we're going to do next is actually buy some crypto assets. That'll be the final piece of this tutorial. So I'll go back to 1inch. I want to buy some tokenized Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin only really lives on the Bitcoin blockchain. So we like to use these tokenized versions of Bitcoin on different blockchains other than the Bitcoin blockchain. So on Base, we use a tokenized version of Bitcoin called Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. So I want to show you how to swap your USDC for some Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. Now you could also go for ETH. I'm a big fan of ETH. Either way, when we use a decentralized exchange, the trading fees are going to be much smaller than what you'd have to pay over on Coinbase. So the swap page here has an input and an output. We need to put what we're paying with and then what we want to buy. So in this case, I'm going to change this to USDC. Now I need to make sure I'm on the right network. So I'll click on Base right here under the Ethereum ecosystem. And then I want to pay with my USDC. It's right here, but if it didn't show up, you can always search for the asset USDC. There it is, USD coin. I'll click on that. And that's what we're going to be spending for Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. The lower box here is your target. What coin are you trying to purchase? Again, make sure you're selecting the correct network, Base, and we want to buy Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. So cbBTC, there it is right there. I will select that and see again, because the wallet is connected to the protocol, it can see the contents of my wallet. Let's just go ahead and buy all of that $120 for some Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. Now, the way this works on 1inch is we need to sign a permit and then actually do the swap. So let's go through this. I'll just click this button right here. Terms and conditions. We'll go ahead and agree to that. So we're going to sign this. This is kind of like sending a text message to the blockchain. We'll go ahead and sign on that. This here is a token approval. It's kind of like a permission slip. We're giving permission to the 1inch smart contract to go ahead and take those USDC tokens out of our wallet. So we'll sign that as well. Sign and confirm. And here is the final token order. The swap, we are swapping 120 USDC for some Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. So sign and confirm. So when this turns green, you know the trade went through. And if we take another look at Rabby, I'll just do a refresh right here. And there we go. There's our cbBTC and the rest of our gas money in ETH. And now when I come back into the Overseas DeFi app, we can see in the portfolio tracker, we have our spot assets and our delta exposure has grown now that we're long that extra Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. If we click into the details here on the spot holdings, we can see the little bit of ETH and the $120 worth of Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin. So this app stays in touch with the blockchain and knows everything that's going on inside your portfolio. Congratulations, you've taken the first step towards building a real DeFi portfolio. You have real crypto assets self-custodied in your own private blockchain account. Remember, this is a full series of videos, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the next videos. If you got confused at any point along the way, make sure to just tune in for our live stream on Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Eastern. Ask your questions and I'll do my best to answer your questions in real time. If you want to have access to that amazing app with the portfolio tracker and the DeFi AI agent, we have a special offer right now. You can join the Overseas DeFi community free for the first 7 days, only $97 a month after that. Cancel anytime. I really hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.